You want to be really meta? You could record this too from your perspective, okay?
That would be hilarious. That would be so funny.
Dave's gonna do a podcast here. Here's Barb Anness.
How do we pronounce your last name?
It's Anness,
Anness.
like the spice.
Oh, okay. We met with Chrissy Ganibus yesterday, who's running in the Pennsylvania 16th for the Congress in a really flippable district.
Yeah.
And everybody's got a little phrase like you're saying about the last name, right?
Yeah.
And she says, I tell voters, I don't care if you can pronounce it as long as you can recognize it on a ballot.
There you
all right?
go. That's right. That's right. You don't have to pronounce it correctly. Just check the box next to the name.
Sure.
You got the podcast going, man?
I am. Hey, so this is David. I'm here with Charles, and we are talking with, could you tell us your name and where we're standing?
My name is Barb Anness, and I'm running to flip the 45th district, which is in Michigan and Oakland County. And right now we're standing in a parking lot next to the Clinton River Trail and the Clinton River in downtown Rochester.
Are you running for the House or the Senate in Michigan?
I'm running for the 45th House seat in Michigan. And it's one of 4 seats that have been targeted by the Michigan Dems as highly flippable, because 2 years ago, when I ran to retain my school board seat, I currently am a trustee on a local school board, an unknown Democrat ran against a third-term incumbent Republican, and this unknown Democrat, who really didn't have a lot of support, got 45% of the vote. And I've lived in my community now for 23 years, and I've never seen a Democrat pull those kinds of numbers against, especially a third-term incumbent Republican. So I think that gave a lot of people pause in the state, and they said, what's going on in greater Rochester? And so fast forward to 2 years now, and here I am running to flip the 45th.
Okay, so you would describe, so I grew up in Dearborn, which is maybe, what, 20, 30 minutes from here?
Yep.
Right, and these would be folks who, back when Detroit was really the big time motor city, were these folks who were executives in the motor city, or were these managers who lived in this area?
I would say it very much started as a bedroom community. The 45th district is Rochester proper, and then Rochester Hills, and then 2 voting precincts in southern Oakland Township. And it's about 90,000 constituents, about 35,000 households. And it is comprised of mainly, white collar, college educated folks. Okay, sure.
So what is the primary reason you're running? I'm going to give you the chance to give us the stump speech a little bit. What's your primary reason?
Sure. So I've been an advocate, I would say, for about the past 18 years, since my kids started in public education, through Michigan PTA at a local, state, and national level, going to the Capitol in Lansing as well as Congress to talk about issues that impact not only kids within the greater Rochester area, but all kids in Michigan as it relates to public education. And I've just been summarily disappointed in the actions I've seen at a state level in terms of how legislative decisions are made around the space of public education, in terms of appropriating funding from unfunded mandates to a lot of decisions being made at a state level that, especially once I became a school board trustee and saw from the other side of the board table the perspective of a lot of the mandates that come down from the state level that local school districts don't have a lot of control over. And I've also been summarily very upset by the undue and unfettered access that one particular family, which I can say, and I'm pretty confident that most people across the United States will know this name.
Oh no, I know where you're going.
That the DeVos family has had on the state legislature and its impact on public education here in Michigan. They were pushing, allowing the unbundling of charter schools in this state. And they've also really pushed an agenda to allow public tax dollars for private or religious schools. I am a public school prodigy. I was born and raised in a public school district, and I serve partly on a public school board to give back for that kind of investment that my community made in me. And I want to see that same public investment in every child in this state and within my own community.
I love that. I love it. That's great.